everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm here with our online November workshop class, and we did the Peaceful Nativity bundle. So we used this bundle and the dies that went with the bundle. These were the two that we did. So we're going to be doing those two. And this is the card that we're going to make. If you see anything here that you would like to purchase from Stampin' Up, you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net. And if you are new or haven't subscribed yet, if you will hit the little pink square over there in the bottom right corner. If you would like to find out about my online classes, you can email me at the link below. Or you can go right over to my Facebook page, Bonnie's Creative Place, and you can click there, and up in the top where it says like videos and posts and stuff like that, there's a little column up there that says notes. If you click on that note, and then it'll pop up and it'll tell you how I run my online classes. So without any further ado, let's get started. This is the card we're going to make today. Okay, so this is card number 3. I went ahead and did some of the work ahead of time. I'm not going to give you the measurements for all this stuff because you get it all in your little tutorial print off that I mailed with you guys. So you're going to get a piece of Whisper White that you will be able to stamp and color out the Mary and Joseph. Now I colored this just like I did in card number 1, as I said that if I color any more of these, they'll be done the exact same way. So this is done just like that. So you're going to get that piece. You're going to get a scrap piece of Daffodil Delight, and you need to punch out your star with that. I've already gone ahead and done that. So we got that. You're going to get another piece of Daffodil Delight. We're going to get some white or Night of Navy with some Whisper White to stamp Rejoice on for the greeting. Then we've got all these other pieces that we're going to build our little shack with. Then you've got a piece of Basic Gray that we're going to run through the brick and mortar embossing folder. And then we have a piece of Night of Navy. And then we have our base card, which is Whisper White. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is fold this card in half, if I haven't already done that for you, which I usually do when I have to mail them. So there we go. And then we're going to add this piece onto the card. Okay. There we go. So that piece, now we can set that aside. Now we're going to take this piece and we're going to take the 3D brick and mortar embossing folder. Some of you may already have this from previous online or previous classes that you've done with me, online classes. So if you do, then you've got it, and if you don't and you need to purchase it, you can do so also. There we go. We got our little brick and mortar. So then what I did, because I wanted it to look a little rustic in the background, so I took a black, if I can find my black one right here. I took my black sponge and I took some Memento black ink, and I just kind of lightly went across these. Not very hard, just ever so lightly. Okay, so I did that. See, I don't know if you could see it in the camera, just a little bit. Then I went with the Night of Navy because it's going to be next to a piece of Night of Navy, and I took that and I just lightly went around the outside to give it like a 3D depth effect. And this was honestly a mistake. I meant to do it in the black, I picked up the wrong color and started doing the navy, and I absolutely loved it. So there you go. When sometimes mistakes are good. So now we're going to build off from this. But before we get to building, we got to do a little work to our little a paper here. Now this is early espresso, so I wanted tone on tone, so I took the early espresso marker. These sell, Stampin' Up! Don't sell these individually anymore. They only sell them in the family packs. So all the brights or all the lights or whatever. So if you have something else that you can use, go ahead. Otherwise, you can order the family bundle of these. And this is in the, I think the neutral family. So all I'm doing is I'm kind of like just drawing wood lines. I just like the natural look of my pen doing it. Now if you don't, and you have another thing you can do, if you don't have the pen and you have the natural wood stamp that Stampin' Up! Used to sell, you can also get that, and you can just stamp the natural wood on it. But this was an option because Stampin' Up! Does not sell that that one anymore. I wish they didn't take it out. Gave it like a little knot. And then I don't know, I just kind of just do this. One real long, but I liked the naturalness of it. So that's all I did, and I think it looks absolutely wonderful. So I did this, and now we're going to build off from here. The first thing I want to do is I want to put down this piece of white. I felt like it needed something to make it feel like it was like hay or something underneath it. And actually I'm going to build it right here. I'm going to build off this, I meant, and then we'll add it to here. So we're going to put this down, and I'm going to attach this one on this side and this one on this side. Now I do have them hanging off. I don't want them like right on the white. I have about half on and half off. So you want half of this on and half of this off. The way to tell is your Mary and Joseph will fit in here. If you have this all on completely, your Mary and Joseph is not going to fit like it should. Okay, so you want to have it over a little bit, so it's about like that. Just part of it is going to be on there. So what I did was I took a liquid glue, and I'm just going to put a little line of it, and that's probably quite a bit of a line of it. And I'm going to, let me rub this up a little bit and get some over here. Okay. And then we're just going to put this down just like so. I should have this on my mat. That's why I have my mat in here. Half on, half off. Okay? And then we're going to take the bottom of this one, or this one right here, and just put a little bit, there we go, and we're going to do the same thing. Half of it on and half of it off. I'm just going to hold it there for a minute, let it adhere, let the glue adhere. Okay, so now I'm just going to, I want to build like a shack. Kind of like what they put Jesus and Mary in. And how far I went was just debating on how much. No two will be the same. I just kind of went like this. This is all I did. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Kind of put it down. That's why you want a mat underneath, because your glue probably will seep out a little bit. Okay? And then I want this one to kind of go Let me get Mary and Joseph out of there. I want this one like this. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball where it was. I'm just going to put a little dot there for now. And I'm just going to put this right like that. I'm going to hold it down, and I got a little glue, so I must have put a big dot. I didn't think I put that much. Another reason why I have frustration with this when they're new and when they're big like that. So in this one, I kind of wanted it to go up like this. So it kind of like, I don't want them touching, because I wanted it to look like a rickety, like they just threw the thing together. And it's an old rickety barn with lots of air throwing through it. I have a manger set, and this is what made me think of it. The manger set on the back of mine that I got it from like a home interior type thing, and it's brick in the back with little shickety shack woods, and you know, the thing is opened, and then I put my little activity scene in there, and it just makes me think of, you know. Okay, so now we're going to take my scissors and we're going to cut this off because I want it to look straight. And then I did the same thing on this side. I cut it off. I just wanted it to look like there was pieces of wood here and pieces of wood there. It didn't have a full roof. So that's what that looks like right there. So now we can get this out of the way, and we're going to flip it over, and we are going to fill it with Stampin' Dimensionals. So I still have quite a few. And then I went ahead and I did not pop up Mary and Joseph this time. I used the liquid glue to keep him and her and the baby down. And when I put this in here, I'm like, it needs that pop of yellow. It needs that to make it, make it feel like it's, got grass underneath there, or not grass, hay. So I added the hay. Now I'm going to put this in here, but I'm going to pop this up also. So you guys gave me a little challenge with this bundle, because there's kind of only so many cards you could make with the same figures over and over, and the dies that came with it all matched the figures. So I really had to try to get creative, and that's why I did some of those step cards and fold cards with these. But so I did that. Then I'm going to take our little star, and I don't have any, well, I can get a little piece here. I could get out the mini dots, but I got this one right here, and I'm just going to use it. And just put a little dimensional on it, or a mini dimensional will perfectly fine. And I decided to put this one right here on the center. And then we're going to take our Rejoice, and we're going to put these two pieces together. Well, maybe. It was working fine in all the last videos. Ah, there it goes. Oh, just never know. Okay, I'll put that on there, and then we're going to flip it over, and yes, again, we're going to add some dimension. I don't want it to go past the, right on top of that. I don't want it to go underneath there. Get a little rhinestone, and we're going to put this on the star. Right there. So that's my card, everybody, for card number 3 for our Native Activity online class, or Peaceful, not Native, Peaceful Nativity. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Nativity, maybe. Anyways, this is our online class, and this is card number 3, and I will be back with the last card, card number 4 for you. And if you see the little pink square over there in the right-hand bottom corner, please click subscribe and share, share, share. I'm trying to get my YouTube videos up to 2,000. So if we get to 2,000, I said I would do a drawing. So share so you can get people to subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.